If you're not planning your Black Friday, Cyber Monday right now, you're already behind. We've helped over 100 e-commerce brands turn their Q4 into the biggest profit season of the year. And the secret isn't just sending more emails. It's building a machine that's ready to capture, convert, and retain even before Black Friday begins. In this video, I'll show you the 10 strategic moves top brands use to win Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If your BFCM strategy looks the same as last year, you're leaving money on the table, so let's fix that right now. So first things first, I want to go over why Black Friday, Cyber Monday matters more than ever in 2025. So the stakes are higher, the competition is fiercer, and the attention span shorter. Black Friday, Cyber Monday isn't just a sales weekend, it's a performance report on how well your brand is positioned, right? For many brands, Q4 revenue can determine the success of the entire fiscal year. So that's why it is extremely important to dial down your strategies and just make sure you completely destroy your Q4, right? So key reasons to take this seriously. Consumer spending is more selective than ever. Brands with lean operations will outlast others. Rising ad costs mean retention via email, SMS, direct mail as well becomes mission critical. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is your best opportunity to acquire customers to stay with you into Q1 next year up until Q4 next year. So pro move here, begin Black Friday, Cyber Monday right now in August or early September at the latest with offer planning, campaign calendar development, and inventory projections. And we're going to cover all of this in this video right here, all right? So first things first, let's talk about inventory and just the importance of it and why it actually dictates strategy. So don't set a Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy without knowing your stock. It doesn't make any sense. Smart Black Friday, Cyber Monday brands start by reviewing what they can afford to promote. So take a look at your inventory, see what actually makes sense for you, and also take into account your profit margins. But again, I'm going to cover all of those later. So first things first, and this is like high level things to keep in mind, prioritize high margin SKUs, forecasting demand based on past Black Friday, Cyber Monday performance. Ensure you don't overstock or understock bestsellers, and use a margin first approach to dictate discount tiers, bundles, and offer structures. So pro tip, treat inventory as a constraint, not an afterthought, all right? Especially again for offer creation and planning. Match your campaigns to what you have, not what you wish you had. Very important concept. Next point is probably the most important thing is crafting the right offer for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And this is honestly like 80% of your Black Friday, Cyber Monday success. It's just crafting the right offer, okay? Most brands mess this up. So you don't need like 12 offers. You need like 1 to 3 compelling ones that are margin aware, easy, very important, easy to communicate and hard to resist, all right? So I've got a bunch of examples here. These are the best performing structures that we've seen, and to be honest, like that I've seen across the board. So of course, you've got your site-wide discount, very easy. The pros, of course, easy to communicate, applies to all products. Cons can eat into your margins if not carefully planned. Best for brands with consistent margins across products. So for example, in this case, save 20%, use code Black Friday, Cyber Monday, very simple. Next one, a tier discount. So example, 10% off for orders over $50, 15 for orders over $100, etc., etc. Pros, encourage higher average order value. Cons, can be complex to communicate. It depends. This is best for brands with a wide range of product prices. Next one is percentage or dollar amount off. Very classic. Pros, straightforward, easy to understand. Cons, may not differentiate you from your competitors. So tip, you can use high psychology here. So for example, 40% off often performs better than $40 off on a $100 item, for example, right? So the higher the price of the item, in on average, the better a fixed discount performs. For example, if it is a $500 product, a $50 off sounds better than 10% off, right? So that's what I mean here. And these, of course, they just perform all the time. And these are like very classic offers as well. Next one, BOGO, buy one, get one. So pros perceived high value moves more inventory. So cons can significantly reduce margins because it's technically like 50%, right? So this is best for products with high margins or slow moving inventory. Next, free shipping and return. So pros, removes a common barrier to purchase. Shipping costs. Cons can be costly, especially for heavy items. So tip here, set a minimum purchase threshold to protect margins. Next, we've got VIP discounts and early access. So pros, rewards, loyalty creates exclusivity. Cons may cannibalize full price sales. Best for brands with a strong, loyal customer base. Next, we've got gift with purchase, classic as well. So pros, adds value without discounting, introduces customers to new products potentially if you can actually use them for gifts. So cons here, requires additional inventory management, and then this is best for brands looking to cross-sell or introduce new product lines. Next, we've got a product launch, right? So pros, creates excitement, can command full price as well if you can. Cons, risky if product is untested. So for example, if you launch a product that doesn't really have product market fit and then you use that as the offer for Black Friday, it might flop, right? So best for brands with a strong following and product development process. Next, we've got holiday themed packaging. Really simple. Pros, adds gift appeal without discounting. Cons, requires additional production and planning. Best for brands targeting gift givers especially. And then finally, combined offers. So example, 10% off site-wide plus an extra percent off sell items as well. Pros, clears old inventory while maintaining margins on regular items. Cons, can be complex to implement and also communicate. Best for brands with a mix of new and clearance inventory. So lots of examples here to take from. Of course, depends again on your margins and inventory planning as well. Now, next point, which is extremely important, is deliverability, right? So getting it right. So otherwise, you'll be leaving money on the table, because if you craft a perfect Black Friday, Cyber Monday marketing strategy, but all your emails land in spam folder, or most of them, then what's the point? You're just wasting time, money, and just resources, right? So more emails equals more risk, naturally, and also more upside if you do it right, if you're smart, right? So here's what you need to do, not 2 weeks before Black Friday, right now, all right? Warm up your list slowly with more frequent sends, suppress unengaged contacts, obviously do it every month, monitor inbox placement by domain, Gmail, Outlook, etc. And then you can use tools like Google Postmaster or Klaviyo's deliverability dashboards, or other apps essentially to just monitor your deliverability. Very important. I cannot stress this enough. Make sure your sender reputation is on point and your emails are landing in the at least promotions tab or primary inbox folder, right? As often as they can. So maintain open rates above 30% across domains. Ideally 40%, to be honest with you, if you can, all right? Perfect. So next point, we've got core flows. So automations for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And this is something I see all the time. Which is essentially brands not updating their flows for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all right? Flows should be urgent, should feel urgent, relevant, and timely, not generic. So at a minimum, update your welcome flow. So turn new signups into buyers fast with Black Friday, Cyber Monday messaging. So something as simple as changing the offer on the welcome series, or just adding a banner with your Black Friday offer. That's it, right? Also cart and checkout abandon. So add urgency, remind the promos, and also shorten the delays as well. So if you're doing, for example, like 2 days between the second email and the third email, do 1 day, for instance. Things like that. You can shorten the time delay, because the Black Friday, Cyber Monday season or like period is very short as well, right? Post-purchase flow, prime them for upsells, gifts, or referrals. And then we've also got the win-back flow. So resurrect lapsed buyers with exclusive second chance deals, or even the sunset and engage as well. You might want to add your Black Friday, Cyber Monday as your last opportunity to engage them as well. So add a conditional logic for Black Friday, Cyber Monday buyers to route them into different messaging as well. All right. But at least like if you can just update these two right here, that's kind of minimum work. Okay. Very important. Next, we've got campaign strategy and calendar, essentially the execution engine. And this is where most of your revenue will come from. Campaigns, obviously. Now, I can guarantee you most brands don't send enough emails. and will not send enough emails during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which is crazy because you're smart and you're going to send a lot of emails, all right? And it'll work. So this is gonna be recommended cadence. Of course, every brand is different, but this is like very high-level guidelines that they want you to stick. They want you to stick with. All right. So first things first. This is gonna be recommended cadence. Of course, these are just guidelines and things to. If you can just stick with this, awesome. But these are just guidelines and just overall concepts to keep in mind and things you might want to implement. Again, I want you to send a lot of emails during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. That's where most of your revenue will come from. And your audience is going to be, flooded with email, like 100 emails every single day from different brands. So you want to stay top of mind as well. All right. So first, start teasing 2 to 3 weeks before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Launch your early access on the Monday or earlier if you can of your Black Friday, Cyber Monday week. So for example, you can collect emails for like early birds access to your Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals maybe 2 weeks before, and then you can launch your early access to those people a week before or the Monday of that week, all right? And then send 2 times a day, yes, 2 times a day, AM and PM, Thursday, Friday, Monday, even Saturday and Sunday as well. So actually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you can do 2 cents a day, AM and PM, very easily. And you'll see a lot of conversions coming from that and just healthy open rates as well. Include plain text emails if you can from the founder, sprinkle in. So here we've got some examples from last year, 2024 Black Friday. So Black Friday was on the 29th. So on the 11th, we were teasing the upcoming deals. On the 15th, we were collecting early access, right? We kept doing that over the weekend. On the 17th as well, a reminder here. A gift guide on the 29th. And then on the 22nd, so a week before Black Friday, we launched the early access, Black Friday access with the emails we collected here, right? Reminder, and then we started Monday, Black Friday deals, and just a bunch of reminders, AM, PM, etc. Cyber Monday, same thing, Cyber Monday launch, reminders, AM, PM, etc. Extensions if you want as well. So the Cyber Monday extension, which most brands do anyway. So you might want to do an extension here as well. All right. So again, very important to have a high frequency and also multiple times a day, like at least a couple. At least on the key days, like for example, the day of your launch and then Black Friday, the actual Black Friday, and then Cyber Monday as well. You might want to do AM, PM for sure. And of course, using SMS if you can. All right. Campaign times and timing here. So your typical design-based emails used for major announcements and deal launches include eye-catching graphics and clear CTAs. Very simple emails. Honestly, you just want the offer and the CTA, and that's it, you know? Most people just care about the offer and that's it. And then plain text emails like so. Text-based, used for urgent updates or personal messages from the founder. And they can send out in a sea of graphic-heavy Black Friday, Cyber Monday emails, obviously. So timing tips here. Send major deal announcements in the morning. Use afternoon emails for reminders and urgency building. Evening emails can capture last-minute shoppers as well, in case you're doing like 3 emails a day, which is also very optimal. So tips for sending out, subject line strategies here. Use emojis judiciously to catch attention. Include specific offer details, very important, right? Again, people just care about the offer and that's it. Create urgency, personalization, use customer's name and purchase history if you can. Recommended product based on browsing behavior if you can. Interactive elements, so countdown timers, animated GIFs to highlight products or offers again. Interactive content, so scratch trivial discounts type stuff, and then you can just send people to a landing page as well. Exclusivity, so create VIP only offers. Use access codes for special deals. This works extremely well. Cross-channel integration, so align email messaging with social media content and website content, really important. And then use email to drive traffic to live shopping events or flash sales. All right. Now, next point is you need to design with conversion in mind. Okay. I've talked about email design quite a lot in this channel, but this is so important. Beautiful emails that don't convert are a liability. They're just a waste of time. So design principles to follow. Use big, clear CTAs above default. Mobile first layout. Most opens would be on phones. No navigation bar on top. You're not sending people to browse. So for example, I don't know if I have I think I don't have an example here, but you see those like top menu bars with some emails, like with different collections and stuff. Get rid of those and just place them at the bottom of the email if that's something you want to have. But for the most part, that's just distraction, right? Fonts should be readable, so 16 pixels at least, especially for graphic-based emails, and then optimize for dark mode or use image-based templates if easier. So test designs beforehand in Gmail, Outlook, and mobile use, very important. So before you send an email, always preview your email on your phone, not with Klaviyo's preview text, because it can be misleading, all right? Next, these segments to focus on. So during and after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, these 4 segments are key. First is first, we've got Black Friday, Cyber Monday non-buyers who engage. So subscribers who showed interest but didn't purchase. Strategy here, address potential objections, offer extended deals as well. First time Black Friday, Cyber Monday buyers, so customers who made their first purchase during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Strategy, focus on retention here and increasing LTV as well. 3, repeat customers who purchased during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So people purchased in the past and they purchase again during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Existing customers who bought again during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So strategy here, reward loyalty, encourage referrals. And lastly, high value Black Friday, Cyber Monday customers. So customers who spend above average during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Strategy here, use VIP treatment, early access to future sales, and exclusive products as well. So these are your VIP customers, right? Now, very important point, don't forget about post Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So once like Black Friday, Cyber Monday is over, most brands go quiet. That's exactly when you win. So here's what to do in December. Return to normal sending frequency, gradually decrease email volume over 1 to 2 weeks and return to normal sending frequency. Maintain consistent communication to keep new customers engaged. 2, hold off on new sales for at least a couple of weeks, right? Or 1 to 2 weeks. Focus on value-add content instead of discounts here, and then highlight product benefits and customer success stories as well. Send personalized thank you emails. So show appreciation to customers who purchase during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Consider including a small loyalty reward or exclusive content. And then revert to standard email flows here, obviously. Update automated flows to remove Black Friday, Cyber Monday specific content, and ensure post-purchase flows are optimized for new customers as well. Okay, very important. I mean, these are like things like most brands don't really take into account, but this is where, as I mentioned before, when you win. When most brands go quiet, that's when you win. Next point is the repurchase strategy. So during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you acquire a bunch of customers. We want to make sure those customers repurchase from your brand in the next month or so, okay? Focus on getting first-time buyers to repurchase within 30 to 90 days after Black Friday. So strategy here, segment new customers, create a segment for first-time Black Friday, Cyber Monday buyers, which is one of the segments I went over previously, and further segment based on purchase category or value. Develop a nurture sequence, so education and content about purchase products, tips for getting the most out of their purchase, introduction to complementary products. 3, offer incentives for the second purchase. So exclusive new customer discounts, for example, free gift with next purchase, early access to new products, etc., etc. And then finally, implement a loyalty program. So introduce points or rewards earned from Black Friday, Cyber Monday purchase, and then showcase benefits of continued engagement with the brand. So I'm going to share a link to this document on the YouTube description. That way you can go over the entire thing. And then again, just completely make sure you have a successful Black Friday, Cyber Monday. All right. Final words here. Strategy is way more important than just singular tactics and just stuff like that. You know, like most brands treat Black Friday, Cyber Monday like a tactical sprint, but it is a strategic marathon, right? So you need to plan margins, smart offers, send aggressively, smartly, prep your tech stack right now, treat deliverability like a revenue lever, and then use post-Black Friday, Cyber Monday to build long-term LTV. So when done right, Black Friday will be your launchpad for Q1 and beyond, not just a weekend spike, all right? So that's pretty much it for this video. By the way, if you found value here, please consider subscribing to my newsletter. I drop free value every single week, like 3 times a week, with high-level strategies that I just don't share anywhere else. So it's free, link in the YouTube description. And if you're running an e-commerce brand doing over 50K per month right now, you want a high-performing email marketing team to handle retention marketing and just prepare Q4 and have a successful Black Friday, Cyber Monday, then feel free to use my calendar link below. We can go over your account, put together a free in-depth Klaviyo audit, as well as a specific plan of attack to just completely have a successful Q4. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.